Hello, Retro fans. Today we are looking at probably my favourite ever Game & Watch. Certainly cosmetically. It's what I always wanted as a kid. Game & Watch Lion. Released in 1981. I believe this was the 6th Game & Watch released. Probably one of the most iconic ones. It's one I could never find. I only got it recently. Never seen it in Britain at all. This was the one Game & Watch you could never find. I'd say it's probably the rarest one to UK collectors. Mainly comes from Japan. And the idea is, basically got some lions in the cage there. They try to escape. And you've basically got to move the lion tamers up and down, on the left and the right, to stop them escaping. So you've got the button there. That's your left hand keeper going up and down. And you've got the buttons there for going up and down. And watch lion, it's got game A and B, and the time button. Game A being easier than game B. Game B being harder and faster. Now, this is probably one of the more difficult Game & Watches, this. You've got to watch both sides at the same time. And the lions go random, they don't just go in patterns, really. Still trying to figure it out. As you can see, as a kid, it would have been the most interesting Game & Watch. It looked amazing. It took me some time to get it. The gameplay is quite unusual. It's really unlike any other Game & Watch, really. It's almost like a double screen Game & Watch on a single screen. You've got to watch both sides. There you go, 1981. It's got your stand and your battery cover. It takes 2 little button batteries. Got your standard Game Watch sounds as well. I will knock it on, show you how it plays. You see, you've got to move your little men to keep them in the cages. It's quite difficult filming this at the same time because you obviously can't look at the buttons at the same time as filming it. You just got to feel for where the buttons are, really. It's one of the strangest Game Watches, I'd say. I don't know who came up with the idea. Has it ever been done again? I don't think so. It's a one-off unique game, really. You'd think circus games and things would be more like wider appeal, wouldn't you? But strange how you've only ever seen one game like this, really. So you've got to keep an eye on what's happening on both sides at the same time, so it's really difficult. Probably one of the more challenging Game Watches, this. I'd go as far to say I don't think kids now could play this because it's probably too challenging. There you go, game over. As you can see, the lion's trying to eat us there. Look, he's come out and he's hit up the top. That's what happens when you lose the game. Anyway, game B is faster than game A. Also got your standard time and alarm button. It's probably one of the better Game Watches, this. Really iconic. Released in 1981. Lion was one of the original gold series, I believe they're called. It's the same size as your little Flagman and your ball and your original fire before they made the widescreen. I think there was 8 little smaller ones released. This is number 8 actually. This came in the second wave It's came with like Mano and Judge, things like that, where those first four released were Flagman, Fire, Vermin and Ball. So this is one of the really early ones as well, 1981. Probably one of the most unusual ones. Lion tamers. The idea of the game is to keep the lions in the cages by moving up and down. It's one of the more difficult game watches, this. In fact, I'd go to say it's probably like, it's unusual, it's like a double screen game on a single screen, in that you've got two sides to do at the same time. Much like a double screen had an up and a down like screen where you have different buttons. So you've got to watch both sides and move two men simultaneously. It's really unusual. It's a dynamic I haven't much seen in a Game & Watch. So we'll have a game. Hang on. You can see they come out of the cages and you've got to get in position so you can fight them back. A bit stiff the right hand button on this copy hopper. So it's one of the more difficult Game Watches, I'd say. You get a split second when the lions come out of the cage to get them. If you don't get them in time, you get eaten. So you've got to watch both sides, really. I see I failed there because I was talking. Put it back on. 1981, so it's 50-year-old getting on. Well, it is 50-year-old, isn't it? Is it? No. 44-year-old. 45-year-old now. One of the early Game Watches. See, it's really, it takes a lot of concentration, because they've got things moving all the time. Basically, you've got 6 levels there, and 2 side things to move, so each man goes up and down independently. So you've got to watch both sides. It's almost like a 2-player game, at one, yeah. You could have 2 of your playing really on one side each. So you could actually have one of your mates playing as well. It's got iconic Game Watch beeps, hasn't it? Like you're getting all the things. So it's probably, I'd rate this as probably one of the top 5 most difficult Game Watches, I'd say, this, like. There you go, look. It's actually really, they don't come, say when they come to one side, they don't come out sometimes, it's like random. So see, they got that one at the top, went back there. So you never know if they're going to come out or not. They don't seem to have a pattern like the other Game Watches. You can learn the patterns. This one you can't. That's one of the more difficult ones. You just got to keep your eye out all the time. There you go, the game over again. Anyway, this is probably one of the rarer Game Watches. So very unusual. I've never seen another game with the same theme as a lion tamer. I don't know where they thought the idea up. Very strange, like, it's quite good to play. One of the more difficult ones. You can't learn the patterns on this one like the other Game Watches because it just seems to be random. But it's probably the more challenging of the Game Watches as well. It's iconic, I think, because the little graphics of the lion tamers and the lions, it's unlike anything else. So anyway, if you like this review, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. And look out for some more Game Watch reviews. I've got a special channel on my site that's got Game Watches on, so go and check out a few more. See you next time, Retro fans.